Okay, so you guys are first graders today, and we are going to read this book called Knuffle Bunny by Willems. And assuming that we've already kind of covered a little bit of information before, I would review the title, the front cover, back cover, that kind of stuff, but since it's a shorter lesson, we'll just jump in. So this book is called Knuffle Bunny, and it's by Willems. And like you guys know, Willems, not only he's the author, but he's also the illustrator. That means that he wrote the words, but also he drew all of the pictures in the book. So today we are going to learn what the beginning is, the middle, and the end of the story are. And in the book, in the beginning, the middle, and the end, we're going to look at different pieces of music, and you guys are going to help me decide which piece of music goes with the part of the story. Okay?
Cool.
So we're also going to look at what's called the plot. The plot is just what happens in the story. So it's all of the events that are going to happen in our story, and you guys are going to have to help me figure out what happens in the plot. And then we'll look at the songs and see where they, what part of the plot they match with. Okay, so here we go. Knuffle Bunny, a cautionary tale by Willems. Not so long ago, before she could even speak words, Trixie went on an errand with her daddy. Trixie and her daddy went down the block, through the park, past the school, and into the laundromat. Does anybody know what a laundromat is? What is a laundromat? We're going to find out. Trixie helped her daddy put all the laundry into the machine. It's where you do your laundry.
Oh, I do my laundry all the time. Oh my God.
She even got to put the money into the machine. And then they left. Did anybody notice if Trixie was happy or sad in these pictures? Was she happy or was she sad? What was she?
She was super happy.
So happy, right? Because she got to go on errands with her daddy. That's like the best day ever for Trixie. Okay, we're going to listen to a piece of music, and I want you to tell me if this is how Trixie is feeling. Are you ready? Yes. We're going to listen just for a few seconds, and then I'm going to show you another piece, and I want you to choose one. Okay, is it that piece of music, or is it this piece of music? Raise your hand when you know.
This one.
Yes, which one is it?
It's this one.
It's this one. Okay,
But
good
I know,
job.
with all the laundry.
You guys are exactly right. It is this one. Does anyone have any ideas why it's that piece of music instead of the first one I showed you? Any ideas?
It sounds happy.
It sounds happy, right? It matches Trixie's emotions. Okay.
Emotion. Okay.
So we're going to move on to the story, and we're going to see what other types of music is going to match our plot. So far, remember, Trixie's on an errand with her daddy at the laundromat, and they're doing laundry together, and they just left. But a block or so later, Trixie realized something. Trixie turned to her daddy and said, "Aggle, flaggle, clabble." "That's right," replied her daddy. "We're going home." "Aggle, flabble, clabble," said Trixie again. "Blaggle, plabble, lumpy, flappy." Snurp. Because remember, Trixie can't talk yet. "Now, please, don't get fussy," said her daddy. Well, she had no choice. Trixie bawled, "Wah!" She went boneless. She did everything she could do to show how unhappy she was. By the time they got home, her daddy was unhappy too. Okay, we're going to stop at this point in our plot, and we are going to find out what Trixie is feeling now in our story. So I'm going to show you a couple more pieces, and you tell me which one it is. Okay, here's the first one. I see you shaking your heads. Okay, let's go to the next one. See if this one matches.
She said touchscreen. I mean, on first grade.
Maybe turn it up a bit. What do you think?
So much drama. Yes.
Yes.
Especially
I
the-
think this one matches too. Any ideas why this one matches?
She's
Volume. What do you hear in this song? Is it high and happy and fast, or is it low and almost like worrisome and kind of scary sounding? It's definitely not a happy song. And Trixie is definitely not happy, and neither is Daddy. So remember, in our plot so far, what's happened is Trixie and Daddy went on an errand to the laundromat, and then Trixie realized something and she went berserk, right? And she's so unhappy, and Daddy doesn't know why. We're going to find out what happens next. As soon as Trixie's mommy opened the door, she asked, "Where's Knuffle Bunny?"
Mom always knows.
The whole family ran down the block, and they ran through the park. They zoomed past the school and into the laundromat. Trixie's daddy looked for Knuffle Bunny and looked and looked and looked. Let's see how Trixie's feeling. Here's the first one. Tell me when you know. No? Okay, how about this? Is this how they're feeling in the story when they're running back?
Yes.
Yes, that was quick.
That's a good thing.
That was quick. Because they're running really fast, right?
Love
They're
that.
running really fast and they're all concerned that they're not going to find it and they're looking really fast. But Knuffle Bunny was nowhere to be found. How sad is Trixie right now? I'd say she's this sad. Do you hear the sadness in this song? We'll pause it. But it gets better. The plot is not done yet. Here we go. So Trixie thought Knuffle Bunny was nowhere to be found. So Trixie's daddy decided to look harder. He's very determined. Until Knuffle Bunny!
Oh my gosh, it's an actual like living dog? Or is it
What?
a stuffed animal?
It's a stuffed animal.
Okay, good. Because it
And-
looks like he's alive. And I was like, no.
And those were the first words Trixie ever said. So I've got
Aw.
one more song.
He's like,
You let me know if this is how Trixie's feeling, and probably Mommy and Daddy at this point. What do you think? Yeah, I'd say so. I'd say so. So now that we know what happened in the story, that was the plot of the story, okay? So can someone tell me maybe what happens in the beginning of the story? We can go back to the beginning. And if someone wants to let me know what was something that happened, what happened?
Trixie went on errands with her dad.
That's
and they
exactly
went to
right.
the laundromat.
Yep, that's the beginning of the story, which is also the beginning of the plot. What about the middle? What happens in the middle? Yeah.
The daddy took Trixie back home, and Trixie started going crazy.
Yes, exactly. And then how did the story end? How did the plot end? Yes?
They got home, and then Trixie's mom asked where her Knuffle Bunny was, and so they had to go all the way back to the laundromat to find it, and they were really upset and worried until they found it, and now they're all happy.
Yes.
I love how the mom like immediately knew and the dad's like, woo.
I know, right? It's so good. So now that you guys know the beginning, middle, and end of the story, as well as the plot, we're going to play around a little bit with the music more, which you guys won't have an opportunity to do this. But I would have the students listen to this one again, Four Seasons by Vivaldi. Oh, maybe it's going to play. There it goes. Have them listen to that just for like, a little segment of it. And then they could like draw their own picture about what they think is happening in this song and make up their own story and then write the story and then pair and share their little stories. And then that way they can just see like how it connects with a song and their own story. Yeah. Question
Love that.
time?
It's so good.
Question time. Oh, alright. Did you understand the goals for the lesson and what were they? Anyone?
They were understanding plot and the beginning and middle and end of the story.
Yeah.
And emotional connection to music.
Yeah, thanks. What other subjects were integrated in this lesson, if any?
Music and
Or
English.
just music and English, yeah. What was the music portion of the lesson?
Adding the music to the story.
Yeah, and I guess like in a perfect world, I would have liked to introduce them, I guess, to the composers of the pieces and kind of go that route, but obviously that's not possible in our time. But yeah, did it fit with the other integrated subjects?
Yeah.
Cool. Was this lesson age appropriate?
First
Yeah.
grade.
What are some extension ideas for this lesson?
Talk to them a little bit, like, all right, now you can write your own story or do something.
Yeah.
Like you said.
What might be cool is if you ever find a song that is like the same song but it has like a really happy portion and a really sad
Mhm.
portion. It's like, well, even in the same story, this can change, and even in this
Right.
music. So connecting like the form
Yeah,
with
oh,
the
that's
story.
definitely a cool idea. Going into form and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Be a great extension idea. And then what is one thing the teacher did well?
Connecting the book with the song for like that age level is like
Yeah.
so perfect, I think.
Thanks.
'Cause it's like simple but like so
Yeah.
And
I'm just
creative.
trying not
It was
to make
really
you guys feel like
creative.
first graders, but
it was good.
thanks. Cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
Very nice.